about it. Tell me all about it. I'm here. I wanna know what's on your mind. Ooh, the world needs to hear from you, and I'm so glad to have a conversation to reach the nation. And it's all about you. We'll help each other to discover innovative ways to positively change the world. Let's talk about. Let's talk about. Let's talk about Conversations with Nicole.
Greetings. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. I am Nicole Everett, your host, and Conversations with Nicole is a talk show based in Tallahassee, Florida, focused on connecting the community through conversations. And today is what I call Mindset Monday, which is an opportunity for you, me, and my guests to talk about whatever it is we want to talk about. And today we are chatting it up about trauma-informed body work. Trauma-informed body work. What exactly is that? Well, my very special guest, Mr. Tavarus Sherrod, is going to come on and engage in conversation with us about that. But before I bring him on, I need to hear from you. Where are you tuning in from? Let us know. We are live on Facebook, on YouTube, and we want to know where you are tuning in from. So if you will, in the comments, let us know. Put your city and your state so we can give you a shout out. This is an interactive live broadcast, and we absolutely expect to hear from you. We want your comments. We want your questions, and we want you to be comfortable to engage in this conversation with this clinician. This is all about us being our best selves. And I believe that if we all do some counseling, some therapy, get our checkup from the neck up, we will be our best selves. So Tavarus is skilled in a number of things. Not only is he a clinician, he is also a licensed massage therapist. So we are about to go in on the whole massage and body work and trauma informed, all that all mixed up together. So get ready. This is going to be a great conversation. I see a few of you, but I don't see any comments. So I'm going to move right along. Oh, there we go. We got somebody. Brother Quasi, thank you for being here. Peace and blessings. Thank you for joining us. He is out of Atlanta. So we'll acknowledge the rest of you as you come on the live, but I'm going to go ahead and read Tavarus's bio. Tavarus Sherrod is a licensed massage therapist and a registered mental health counselor. He's currently serving at the Chelsea Spa Salon here in Tallahassee, and he is also a certified Reiki healer and trained in EMDR. A Florida native, he was born in Tampa and recognized his call to help and serve others at a young age. He graduated from the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University, go Rattlers, with a bachelor's degree in social work, then earned a master's degree from Bellevue University in mental health counseling. Prior to transitioning into the world of massage therapy in 2020, Tavarus was a program director for a local social services nonprofit organization in Tallahassee, where he worked with children and families. Tavarus also served for 12 years in the Army National Guard and was deployed twice to Iraq and Afghanistan. Thank you for your service. And Tavarus understands the importance of self-care and the impact it can have on the body physically, emotionally, and mentally. He finds great joy and satisfaction in his work, helping clients to improve their quality of life through massage and relaxation techniques. And he recognizes that trust and a holistic approach are foundational to any success. So y'all help me welcome Tavarus Sherrod.
Hello. Thank you. Let me get you straight here.
Yeah, all right. That's all right. Listen, we've been having some equipment issues. We working through it. Listen.
I'm working through it. It's all good.
I love it. Well, welcome. So excited to have you here. How you doing tonight?
I am good. I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for the opportunity to come and speak to your audience and share my knowledge with them. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
Absolutely. My pleasure. My pleasure. So, I want to give you an opportunity to share with us who are you? I mean, I read a little bit about it in your bio, but in your own words, not what you do, but not what you do, but who are you?
Man, Tavarus is just a lifelong learner. I just like to chill. I'm a bit of a loner. Can somewhat be an extrovert, but I tend to have introvert tendencies. So I like to go to the gym. I like to go travel. I like to do crazy things with my friends. Those that know me well. They know I can be the life of the party, or I could just be a wallflower sometimes, and just chill and just kind of watch the scene.
Okay, okay. So it sounds you sound a little bit like me. I toggle between an introverted extrovert or an
Hmm.
extrovert introvert.
Yes, and
Mm,
after the party's over, I need about 3 or 4, 5 days to kind of. I don't want to see nobody really.
gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Well, we got a few folks that have joined us. We got Miss Maya Butler, who is here in Tallahassee. Thank you for being here, Maya. My mom down in Miami. Thank you for being here, Mom.
Oh, hey, mom.
Hey, Mom. Miss Lisa Herring Myrick, who is here in Tallahassee. CJ, the counselor. Where you come
What
from?
up, CJ?
Oh, is that one of your people? All right. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. And then we have Mr. Marcus Boston, who is in Tampa area. Thank you for being here, Marcus.
Oh, 813.
Yes, 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 yes. So, before we kind of dive into the topic, tell us a little bit about kind of how you got involved down this road. I mean, I know I mentioned in the bio, um,
Mhm.
you know, in 2020, that's when you kind of embarked upon the massage therapist piece, but the counseling piece, like, what prompted you to go into that line of work?
Um, well, I've always been interested in helping people, based on my own upbringing. A kid growing up in the projects in Tampa, always, interested in studying how people's mind and human behavior, basically. I was always observant of that. And because I grew up the way that I grew up, the family struggle, especially in the black family, the struggles with that, everybody having a sense of community and, doing what they can just to get by. And when I came to school, I initially started out as an education major, which I thought I wanted to do, but once I figured out with the state of Florida, all the licensing, all the stuff you had to do, and for me to teach these kids, I was like, nah, I'm good. So I quickly switched my major to social work, and that was it. I mean, my first social work class was I believe social work in the community, and that in that class I truly realized how dysfunctional my family was, in a
Mm,
sense. Like, it did not operate in the normal sense of what family was. I'll never forget it. I went home and I went to Alabama because my family gets together, Alabama, Tampa, and I was
mhm,
sitting there with my grandmother, God rest her soul. And I said, Granny, I was like, you know what? Our family is dysfunctional. She looked at me. She's like, what the heck you mean dysfunctional? I said, we don't operate like normal families. Well, what is normal supposed to be? I was like, look what we got going on.
mm,
You raising the grandchildren, this, that, that's not typically normal in what is deemed normal. Well, I
mhm.
had to do what I had to do. Get on out my face. I want to hear this out. I got shut down, but it just
Right.
opened my eyes to, the sense of community and what, black folks had to do at that time. And these are traumas, generational traumas. The women in my family had the big part of raising us. And then we're just looking at those different cycles. And me and my cousins, we talk about that from time to time. It's like, dang, we really realized, we were poor, but we didn't know we were poor. They never made us feel like we were poor. We always got what we wanted and what we needed at the time. And my uncles and my aunts, and my mom, they all came together to do what they needed to do. So I
Mm,
just enjoyed that and understanding that, and really getting to the root of why we sometimes do what we do.
gotcha. Wow. Okay. Well, interesting. Typically we come to do certain things out of our lived experience, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And
Oh,
that, if I was going to go for a doctorate, my thesis would be the study of how trauma drives our career paths.
mm,
Our
interesting.
lived experiences tend to drive and motivate us in terms of our careers.
Wow. That I bet that would be still not too late. You can still go back and do it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I just said, no school, right?
Uh,
I got you. All right. So we got Miss Nikki Parker on, who's here in Tallahassee. Thank you for joining us. And Michael Rudin from Dayton.
Mike.
Yes, thank you for being here. So, because I have a clinician, and actually he's working on licensure currently, but I still need to read my disclaimer, which is that all topics, past, present, and future on Conversations with Nicole are for informational purposes only. They are not to be used as diagnosis for treatment or an answer to any personal issues related to the topic being discussed before, during, or after the program. All right. I see Kiosha has joined us as well. Thank you for being here, Kiosha. And she is tuning in from Tallahassee. So, trauma informed body work. What the heck is that?
Well, trauma informed body work is not necessarily like a technique. It's just where therapists are aware that their clients that are coming to them may have had some form of trauma, whether it's car accidents, abusive relationships, any type of physical trauma or emotional trauma for that matter to
Mhm,
the body. Being mindful and being present and cognizant of like, hey, I just can't go in and do, deep tissue on this client in her legs or near her, her glutes or somewhere, because there may be a sense of trauma, or I can't really work on this client's lower back because of the trauma impact on that, or they feel I can't, massage and necessarily massage the neck and shoulders because there's trauma, which client might have been strangled or might have been touched uncomfortably. So
mhm,
it's where the therapists have to be aware and cognizant of that. And so that's why it's important to understand that our clients drive their sessions. We ask our clients, hey, what are you comfortable with? And I always tell my clients, hey, let me know if this is too much pressure. Let me know if this is uncomfortable. Let me know anytime that you feel unsafe. You need to let me know, because I
mhm.
won't know unless you tell me. But I will be, cognizant enough to kind of notice your body movements. I notice if you squirm or if you pull away. If I'm doing this, then I'll, kind of stop, or I'll ask you some questions, or I might just not touch that area at all.
So I'm glad you mentioned all of that because I talked today on the Michael Court Morning Show about massage being beneficial to our mental health. Um,
Hmm.
Specifically, it talked about people who have chronic stress, who have insomnia, and how massage can really benefit them. And so I want to kind of back up. I probably should have started with this before jumping into asking what trauma informed body work was. But for the viewers, I'm really curious in terms of how many of you all have ever had a massage. And then of those of you who have had a massage, how many of you get massage on a regular basis? And when I say regular basis, I'm talking at least once a month. So let us know in the comments how many of you get a massage or have ever had a massage, number one. And then if you have had a massage, how many of you do so on a regular basis? So in the comments, let us know. We got Lisa said she can totally relate to your story, probably your story of growing up with
Hmm.
addiction. Chucky, Boy Wonder says evening, everyone. And we got Crystal Knight here from Tallahassee as
Hey,
well.
what up, cuz?
Yes. Oh, that's your cousin?
Yeah,
Okay,
she's
nice.
also a licensed clinical social worker as well.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Marcus, he said, I'm very I think I had a massage, but I don't do it regularly. Okay. All right. Let's see. Crystal night, yes, but not regularly. I know I should. It's very beneficial. Yes.
Yes.
All right. You know, Crystal, we gonna work on that.
I'm trying.
Say you try.
I'm trying.
All right. All right. So Marcus, yes, he said massage. All right. We got the Disney diva in Macon. Thank you for being here. All right. So only a few people have chimed in. Maybe folks, there's a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. We're gonna keep it rolling. So tell us, because you are a licensed massage therapist, and I know we're talking about trauma-informed body work, but just massage, therapy, period. Like, what are some of the benefits of that?
The benefits of massage also it engages your nervous system, helps to calm the body. It increases blood flow, helps with high blood pressure, stress levels. Massage, manipulating the tissues in the body helps to elongate those tissues and those muscles, to lengthen those muscles and tissues, so that you can get that tension out of the muscles. It
Mhm.
also helps to kind of move a lot of the lymph and a lot of the waste in the body. That's why we encourage clients to drink a lot of water after a massage session, because you're going to be flushing all those toxins out of the body. And with high levels of stress, you got a lot of buildup, a lot of things that are going on in the body that we're working on. And then for those that don't get them as often as they probably should, you're really going to have to kind of work in and do extra work with stretching and doing things to help self-care, to alleviate some of the symptoms you might experience, because a lot of people tend to carry that tension and that stress in their shoulders, the low back, the legs, the knees, especially neck tension, neck, and some what people don't really realize that the occipital ridge back here, the tension that with those muscles that get tense, and you get the tension headache. So you
Mm,
really want to be mindful and get your massages as often as possible.
yes. So we got a few folks chiming in. Chucky, I've done it once, enjoyed it, wasn't long enough. This is Charleston, by the way. Okay. Lisa, yes, but not as much as I should. Okay. And Miss Disney Diva said, I actually lost weight from a massage monthly. Wow. Interesting.
Increasing that blood flow, increases those energy levels, get you going.
Okay. So increased blood flow and energy levels as well. Those are some other benefits.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, there's no guarantee everybody lose weight. It's
Exactly.
by person, so
Exactly.
you know, put that disclaimer. It's a case by case. Everybody's body is different.
Right, right, for sure. So, when we talk about trauma-informed body work, I don't think many of us recognize just how we hold trauma in our body.
Oh yeah. Oh man. And trauma doesn't have to. When we think about trauma, a lot of times, especially us as Black folks, we think about trauma as something major, like somebody go to the hospital, some huge car accident. Trauma can be the little things,
Mhm.
a stressful work environment, a toxic work environment. That's traumatic. Or what we watch on TV every day, what we get from the news every day. We're walking and living in traumatic environments, all those things that we're exposed to, because we connect with, some of us connect more or are more sensitive to those things. So sometimes I try to limit what I see in terms of the news. Yes, I want to stay informed, but seeing all of these things like what's going on overseas in the Middle East, all those things are kind of traumatic to kind of see and view, in our body and our minds. We're holding on to that stuff
Mm,
because it sometimes reminds us of where we come from, where we grew up, certain things that we do and say. Like, we're constantly feeding ourselves this information, and sometimes it becomes overload. and we tend to store that. And a lot of times for us in the work environment, we just feel like we don't have time for us and ourselves, so we just start to store it. And well, I'll do it later. I'll put this off. I'll soak in the tub later, or I'll do this. Nope. And then as it builds, our bodies start telling us, hey, I need you to pay attention to me. I need you to do this. That's why we get the pains. That's why we get the aches. Our bodies are sending us signals that we need to do something, because I can't function unless you calm this down.
Whew, you stepping on some toes tonight.
I might step on a few. But
Yeah,
it's something that needs to be said.
toes. Yes. All right. We got Johnny Johnson on. He wants to know, do you accept insurance?
Not at the place that I work now. We don't take insurance. It's all out of pocket. I do apologize. But there are places where you can, like the chiropractic office. Some chiropractic offices do have massage therapists there, and they do accept insurance, and they can bill.
So that's a good question, Johnny. And actually, we need to be advocating for insurance companies.
Yes, they typically will not. And with insurance, in my experience, because I've worked in the chiropractic office, you have to finagle the billing. It has to be manual manipulation. You can't just say massage, because typically insurances, they won't cover that. So they kind of have to, hey, I had to do manual movement, manual manipulation. So I had to show that I had to rigorously engage the body in order for it to be covered for that client.
Yeah, we need to be advocating for massage to be just part of the regular care that is included in our health coverage. So
Mhm.
I'm saying that now. Y'all are hearing it, and I'm encouraging us to do that because I think it is necessary.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's more than necessary. It should be a part of your health. It should be a part of that treatment of your health in your body. It absolutely should. Because if without it, and people have to pay out of pocket, massages can get expensive. Some people are on fixed incomes that can't necessarily afford that. Now the trick though too, if you can't necessarily afford massage and body work as often as you like, go to some of these massage schools. They often have clinics. These students need hours, so you can go in there and get a massage
Right.
at a lower price range.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
if you want to go get to a professional massage therapist or someone already licensed, yeah, you can do that at least once or twice a month. But in between time, you can go right over there to the school and get a massage by a student,
Yes,
because they're
yeah.
learning, and they need to know, what type of bodies that they're going to be working with.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Lively, Technical College just brought massage back to
Oh, they did.
as one of their offerings. Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at Lively before to continue my massage therapy when I got back here to Tallahassee, and they
Mhm.
didn't have it at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, I think they had it and then they took it away, but I think most recently they brought it back. So again, it's something for you to consider or, any technical school wherever you all may be located. We got Brianna Topman on with us. Thank you for being here. Kiosha wants to know, what do you think is the reason why major carriers will not cover massage therapy?
Oftentimes, because most carriers see massage therapy as a spa-like. They see it as relaxation, and they don't view it in the clinical terms.
Mhm.
So people, I want to go see a massage therapist. They're thinking that you're going to a spa, you're going to get relaxation and pampered. So they don't look at it as body work and working and helping to decrease your stress levels. So that's my opinion as to why most insurances don't see it the
Yeah.
same.
Well, thank you for sharing that, telling us your opinion on that. So when we talk about this trauma-informed body work, we've talked about how, our body essentially keeps the score. There's a book that's
Hmm.
entitled your body, our body, the body keeps the score. And so we store this trauma in our muscles, right? Our muscles have memory,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Muscles have memory. They from even from childhood. You ever wonder why anytime you get around a certain person or an environment, you start to get these aches or these pains in certain areas, or a certain somebody might say a certain thing, it might trigger this tension in your shoulders, your neck and shoulders, because the body holds that memory of
Mm,
that event that took place. And when sometimes when the lower back, and I think we talked about this maybe briefly, when we experience low back pain, and sometimes often with massage they teach us about chakras and all those things, spiritually, because you have to incorporate that holistically. And with the low back, sometimes some people may have struggles with their sense of security, their foundation, that financial instability, their sense of safety. All that can be stored in your root chakra, which is the root of your foundation, which is the lower back. It's what holds you up.
mm. Wow, that's very powerful. Lisa said, yes, traumatic experience is a broad,
Hmm.
and most of the time we don't
We
know.
don't even know. We don't even know. Most people, because we grew up in environments that we normalize the trauma,
Mhm.
especially in African American families. We normalize so much of our trauma that it's not until we get, to other places or we see other people and we see what, I don't necessarily want to say what right looks like or what the normal way of acting
Mhm.
or engaging looks like. We're like, oh, I didn't know that you were supposed to do this. I didn't know that, you know, this person was supposed to take care of this. It was always me or it was always my brother. I just thought that every family did that. Um,
Right.
and then, yes, the young lady was right. Triggers, being unaware of your triggers, you can go out here and be lashing out and have no idea why you're lashing out at people or why your body is so tight or tense in certain environments and situations because you're not aware of your triggers.
Yeah. So, um, wow, I'm just thinking about, you know, this is like, it's almost like a silent killer to me.
Hmm.
Because, we may be attributing these aches and pains to something else and not recognizing, um, that not only our experiences, but there is this generational trauma that gets passed on, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so, how do we work through that? How do we work through that through body work specifically?
Through body work, working through the generational traumas, it's just first of all understanding, where this trauma is coming from. I think in order for you to understand what those somatic pieces come from, the origin of that, and in terms of generational trauma, you have to first be aware mentally that it's happening, and that you have some type of an acute awareness of, okay, yeah, this is coming from my mom, or this is what I've experienced. So this might be why I'm doing this, that, and the third. Because in body work, we're going in to relax the muscles, but we don't know what that trauma is. I can work with your muscles. I can do everything to relax you. I can do breath work with you. I can do all of those things. But if you're unaware of what's taking place in your body and in that mental health space as well, then it's going to continue to happen. You're going to leave my session and you're going to be right back into those same spaces, and engaging with those same people, places, and things that got your body like that in the first place. So it's a mental aspect as well. And we can, if you work with them in tandem, it's better and you're more successful at dissipating some of those symptoms. If
Okay.
that makes sense, I hope that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, yeah. No, it does, it does. So, let me pause. I see Tiffany Boyd has joined us. Thank you for being on here with us, Tiffany. So for those of you
What
who may
up, Tiff?
just tuning in, I'm on with Tavarus Sherrod. We are talking about trauma-informed body work. And he is a licensed massage therapist. And so this trauma-informed body work is definitely more intense. And even though, you can get to where the pain is, like you said, even though you can get to it and work it out in terms of the pain kind of dissipating, if you don't understand the origins of this pain, or even that this pain, you're affected by maybe triggers or something else that's
Hmm.
going on, then you're gonna find yourself in the same situation with these knots or whatever is going on in your body, the pain that's going on in your body. So let me ask you this: what are some things that we can do to kind of get in touch with, these aches and pains in our bodies? And, should we be consulting our primary care physician as relates to it? Like, I kind of think of healthcare as like having a team, of folks
Absolutely.
that help work on this organism, right? Because there's so many things going on with this body, right? And so I think of like your massage therapist, your primary care physician, your counselor, your mental health counselor, all of these people are working to help, make you be the best possible you. So what can you give us as it relates to, like, what are some of the things that we can do to kind of, tap into this much needed body work?
I mean, you just said you hit a lot of points here. You said your team. You have to really be able to develop your team. I know there are some times where people come in where they have issues with knots in the muscles and doing all these things, and the first thing I ask them is, "Have you been to a chiropractor? Have
Mm,
you seen a chiropractor?" Because working with a chiropractor to assess the bone, because maybe you might have your gait might be off, or your pelvic floor might be off. So to get that and working in tandem with your chiropractor and a massage therapist can help alleviate some of those things. Or I might ask, hey, kind of what's going on with you? Do you have a stressful job? Do you have a desk job, or what's going on there? So stresses might be there, and you might suggest some small ways of self-care to kind of help de-stress. In terms of muscle, like might suggest soaking the body in a hot bath, using Epsom salt. If clients say, I've tried that, I've done that, then they'll say, well, it sounds like you're experiencing a lot of, stressful situation and things. So if it's an emotional type stress or an emotional thing that they're going through, I would also just recommend that they see or find a clinician, a mental health professional, because that might be the source of why they're experiencing these things. So it's all about creating your team and having a bit of self awareness to know when something's just not right. You
mhm,
keep getting this body work, but I still keep feeling this. So maybe I need to go to the chiropractor. Then maybe if that works, then okay, I'm feeling a lot better there. Well, I'm back into it, so I need to see a mental health professional because I keep having these emotional bouts, and it's causing my body to
mhm,
tighten, and I don't know where it's coming from. So maybe I need to do that. So with all of us working in tandem, and we don't have to know that we're working together. You have to be aware of that, and you just pull the team together for you, and then work it what in a way that best suits your needs. So.
indeed, indeed, indeed. So you've mentioned a few things that we can do. So I'm gonna again get the audience involved in terms of their own body work. Um,
Hmm.
you mentioned a hot bath with maybe some Epsom salt. You've also mentioned stretching. So I'm gonna ask the viewers, what are some things that you do to take care of your body? What are some things that you do to take care of your body? And it could be, as has already been mentioned, taking a hot bath, stretching. It could be relaxation, right?
Hmm.
Because the body does need the rest, does it not?
Absolutely, body needs as much rest as it can get because you're running that engine constantly. So you don't want to get to that you're running on E and you can't realize you can't move. You get up out of bed and there's no function there
Mm.
because your body is sending you signals that we need to rest, we need to relax, something's got to give, or I'm going to put you down. And that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to get to the point to where your body shuts you down.
Yeah.
Um, I I would suggest dancing. You'd be amazed how much stress is relieved from just dancing and moving the body. It's all about movement, getting your body moving. Do your two step in the house. You got 10 minutes, do a little quick 1-2 step and get your body moving and going. Because what it's shown is that dance helps to ground the body and it keeps you in the present. So a lot of times when we stress, sometimes we dissociate and our minds go elsewhere. Or even when we're on long drives, our minds sometimes we pass, the street that we're supposed to be on because our minds are occupied with certain things. And sometimes with trauma, we just check out. So a lot of dance and kind of going out in nature and looking and observing and being outside and kind of getting yourself grounded and present. And it helps to uh, get yourself present within your body,
Mm.
which massage does help as well. It helps to bring you back and kind of, de-stress and allow you to get back present and be able to feel yourself and feel back into your body.
Yes. All right. So we got some comments. Chucky said exercising regularly and resting. Yes.
Hmm.
All right. Thank you
Yep.
for sharing. Stephanie, that part avoiding body shutdown. Yes. Thank
Yep.
you for sharing. We got Auntie Shay on. Thank you for being on here, Auntie
Hmm.
Shay. We got Crystal. She said it's important to listen to your body instead of just taking a pain reliever to dull or cover the pain. Yes, amen.
Yes.
I
Yes.
definitely do stretching, meditation, and some yoga. Yes, thank you for sharing. Tafani, she said stretching and keep deep.
Deep breathing. Yeah, deep breathing is great. Deep
Mm-hmm.
breathing can help you, like that inhale, that exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it really grounds you and gets you present, and that stretching is important. Also, Crystal brought up a great point: is that pain relievers. You don't want to start popping pain relievers like they Skittles, because
Yeah.
you're going to damage your liver and you're going to damage the function of your body. So
Mm.
you want to make sure you seek some either medical attention or you go do things to get your body moving, or go see your primary care physician.
Yes. No, good point. Yeah, that I mean, it can take the pain away, momentarily for, that time, or dulls it or covers it as she stated, but
Mhm.
it's like if you're in pain, your body is trying to tell you something is not quite right.
Yep.
Yeah, so don't ignore those signs. All right.
Always listen to your body.
Yes. Okay. Auntie Shay, peace and blessings. Yes. And she said, I found that yoga and meditation works. Yes. All right.
Absolutely. Yoga. I hadn't gotten yoga down yet. I'm
You
too
know that's next.
too clumsy
You,
with
you
yoga.
are not. You
Look,
are,
I can't them yoga poses, man. Whew.
that's gonna help you with your core and your balance. See?
Look, I'm going to Planet Fitness. I can't. Yoga. Oh man, them downward dog,
I understand. I get
warrior pose.
I get it. Yes, I
Yeah.
get it. I actually, with the first grade class that I have over at Bond uh,
Hmm.
elementary school, there is a young lady who is with the cooperative extension office, and she's teaching my class yoga. So all these positions that you're talking about, the warrior and the downward dog, and the
Hmm.
frog and the snake, and she got all these positions, and the children love it. And so
Hey,
she
it's better they get it now because
it
as they get
is.
older, they can
It
go right on into it, and
they
they're so much more well balanced. As you
yes.
start teaching kids as they're younger and
Mm,
how to better manage their stress physically, and
yes.
once they get into that teenage adult stage, they're less likely to spaz out or to
Yes.
think the world is ending when things happen. They're able to kind of have better rate of emotional regulation
And
because with some of us even as adults, we still work on our emotional regulation because sometimes we didn't get that when we were younger. So we have to take these measures to get us there. But if we teach our kids younger, they'll be okay.
Absolutely. All right. Tiffany said walking. Yes. Thank you for
Oh
sharing.
yeah.
Lisa, I love dancing, walking, but I haven't been able to do any of those things in a while. So, Lisa, I'm
Put
gonna
your two step on.
yes, I'm gonna invite you to our Tallahassee line dance class on a Tuesday, November 28th, 7:30 p.m. at Walker Ford, and it's absolutely free. We do about 5 dances in an hour. So you are welcome to
Oh
join us
wow.
Tuesday, November 28th. I'm giving a shout out to the free line dance class in Tallahassee at Walker Ford Community Center. We got 2 more classes left this year, November 28th and December 12th. So hope to see you there. All right, we got Mr. Warren Cave on. Thank you for being here, my brother. We appreciate you. Andre Shaw is on with us. He said, "What about running when it's really sunny?"
Absolutely. That's great to run, to get out there and run. I hate running because I've been in the military, had to run so long. But to run when it's really sunny, it does really help change your disposition because the sun, that vitamin D, you're out in the elements, the wind, like all those things are great to get you out of the dark, out of the house, to get your body going. So yeah, running in the sun, yeah, when it's sunny, it's great.
Yes, 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 yes. All right. My mom agreed that yoga is great for kids indeed.
Hmm.
Yes. So you mentioned like getting inside of your body, getting in touch with your body, really paying attention to your body. Like I think so many times our bodies are communicating with us, but we ignore our body. And so
Absolutely.
after a while, our body be like, well, she ain't gonna listen to me no way. So whatever.
No, not your body not listen to you no way. Giving up on your
You
body.
ain't listening to your body. Your body telling you, but you ain't listening. So we
Oh yeah.
gotta we gotta be in touch with our body. So and I'm talking from the aspect of what we eat, the rest that we
Hmm.
need, hydration, movement, all of these things play a role. So just really encouraging us to do that.
And even just if just you increase your water intake. Water
Mhm,
intake helps to hydrate the muscles, help to increase that elasticity. Like it's great for your skin. It flushes the system. Like
mhm.
just basically increasing your water intake. It helps when for us massage therapists to better manipulate the tissue and to kind of give you that deeper satisfaction when it comes to body work and
Mm,
getting in there. If so, I get somebody who isn't quite hydrated, I'm gonna struggle trying to get those muscles to relax because they don't have any hydration. There's nothing there, so they're
yeah.
gonna be a lot sore, and they're gonna they're not gonna be as comfortable on the table.
Yeah.
So please, please, please hydrate. Even get your liquid IV or something, every once in a while to kind of hydrate your body real quick, and then do your water intake. I do that when I know I'm not drinking enough water. I'll
Mhm.
pop some of those liquid IVs and then continue my water. So,
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that water is important. When you go for that massage, and if you've ever been to a massage and the massage therapist tells you, you really need to increase your water intake. It's
mm-hmm.
like, my body telling on me.
Because you get catch that Charlie horse on the middle of that table, then you
Mhm.
gonna listen. Because I can't do nothing about that.
Right. Yes, 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 yes. So, we've talked about some things that we can do from dance to walking, connecting with nature, breathing,
Hmm.
um, resting, hot bath, all of these things. Is there anything else that might share with us that we may be overlooking or might not be aware of?
Just general, even just quiet time, 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes of just silence with yourself. What
Mm,
that does is that helps to quiet your mind. It helps for you to really engage in your body and figure out kind of what you're feeling, what's going on here, what like, oh, why am I feeling this way? Or if I'm having this an emotional outburst, and you sit down for 5 10 minutes, like, where's this coming from? What happened today or within this week to get me to this point? And so what you a lot of times you'll find is it's reflective. When
Mm,
we're reflecting on what's going on with us, we're reflecting on what's going on in our environment to contribute to how we feel, and we're tuning into our bodies. Because a lot of times, as massage therapists, not only are we responsible for tuning into our own bodies and our own energies, we
mhm,
are responsible for tuning into our clients and understanding their bodies and what's going on with them, and how to work with their bodies and working with what they give us. So it's very important for them to be in tune and for us to be in tune, and I have our own sense of awareness of how we're coming into a session, how, what we got going on, so that we don't put that energy on the clients. Because a lot of times, if the therapist is having a bad day, he or she are trying to do a massage and work on the client, that client's going to feel that immediately and going to
mhm,
want to get up off the table, and you'll never see that client again. Or if
mm.
this client is having a bad day and they come to you, we're going to feel that. And so we're going to try to really work with it. But if they're not relinquishing and not tuned into their bodies, it's not going to be a great experience on the table.
Gotcha. So we got Ozzy who has joined us from Virginia Beach. He says he will rewind. Thank you, Ozzy. Appreciate you being here. Lisa said the body be saying she's not listening. Shut down. Yes.
Yep, they will. It
Do
will.
not.
Your body will put you down.
Yeah, we don't
Will
want
automatically, and without haste. So you think you're going to work the next day? Nah,
that.
I'm gonna make you rest, because
Mm,
I need to get what I need in order for you to go out and do what you want to do.
mhm. So what would you say to somebody that was skeptical about doing, massage body work via massage? What would you tell them?
I think for most people that who are skeptical, not skeptical, I mean skeptical about doing body work, you have to check in with yourself and try to figure out why are you so uncomfortable, because that can be a number of reasons why. And I don't want to trigger anyone, but
Yeah.
there could be some source of abuse or something that you just aren't comfortable with engaging with another person, because massage is such an intimate thing, because we are in your personal space, and
Mhm.
you're in our space. So you wanna feel comfortable with the person that's working on your body. Your body is precious to you, and a lot of times the people that are uncomfortable are generally people that are uncomfortable with touch or their sensory perception. Like
Mhm.
they don't like the feel of the oils or any type of friction. So, or they just aren't comfortable with that engagement with someone just touching their body. It's their personal space.
Yeah.
And that may be some traumas. But the good thing to know is that our true massage therapist, a professional massage therapist, is going to work with you. Whatever you're uncomfortable with, we'll discuss it. We'll talk about it. Hey, I'm not very comfortable with a male massage therapist, but I want to try it. So okay, well, you tell me what you're willing to allow me to work on you, because this is your session, not mine. You're in charge here. Or I'm not comfortable with a female massage therapist. The goal of the massage therapist is to make sure that you feel comfortable, because you drive that session. It's not us. You're paying us for a service, but it's your body.
Okay. Very good. I've heard people be a little squeamish about, some stranger touching them. And then of course
Hmm.
there have been some kind of bad raps around massage therapy, specifically with happy endings, right?
Absolutely.
Mhm, mhm.
So a professional massage therapist will not provide that.
Right.
Nobody's about to risk their license for you to have a good time.
Mhm.
So yeah, nah, I can't do that.
Right. Right, right, right. So what's some of the and I'm sure you have uh assisted a number of people, but what have been, without saying anybody's name or anything, but what have been some of your clients'
Hmm.
response to maybe some of the trauma-informed body work that you have, done with them?
Oh man, I had an amazing experience. I had a client, uh, maybe 1 or 2 years ago. She came in. Unbeknownst to me, she had miscarried.
Mm,
The last time she had come into the spa was she got a pregnancy massage,
mm,
and she was returning, and uh, to the same place to which she went to when she was pregnant with her child. So
mhm,
when we got her, I had her come in. I noticed that she was uncomfortable. So I made it my business to make sure that she was very comfortable. We talked
mhm,
about, what type of touch that she preferred, where's her comfort zone. And she was kind of shaky, but she was like, I'm fine, I'm okay. So I got her on the table. She was face down. And I'm just saying, hey, how is it going? How are you doing? And just kind of really using a lot of effleurage, light touch, kind of warming up the body. And I noticed that she started shaking and she started to cry.
mm,
And I stopped. I held my hand softly on her back, and she kept apologizing profusely, like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, no, no. This is okay. This is your session. Let it out. This is your session to do that. Go ahead. I'm right here with you."
mm,
It was my goal to stay present with her in that moment because this is the same place that she was last with her child.
mm,
And so we kind of walked through that. We processed that. We talked about it a little bit, and kind of consoled her. And I continued with the massage. And when she was done, uh, she wrote me, the kindest letter um, about my service with her service, and that she was very appreciative of me allowing her to kind of grieve and to kind of process that situation during her session, and that she felt like that was the best massage experience she's ever
nice, 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 nice. Yeah, that's definitely the type of, healing that you want to take place.
had. Hmm.
Mhm.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
I've had other clients that have come in and working with their bodies and really getting them in that deep state of calm to where muscles would like kick or twitch or come
Mm,
out because of the allowing getting the muscles to finally relax.
mm,
Or if I'm engaging their central nervous system, then you get that they're coming out of that fight or flight state of being and coming back into that relax and really coming back into their body. And
mm,
that's when they start to really go into that deep. Some will sleep, some will snore, and then you get the involuntary clench of the hand or the kick,
mm.
and they wake up, they're like, oh my God, where was I? So those are things, it's just those releases are what kind of get me. And I was like, yes, I did my job.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, no, if you sleeping on the massage table, then yeah.
Oh yes. Oh
That's
yes.
you are really relaxed.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
relaxed, yes. We got Miss Janita who just joined us. Thank you for joining us. We are, even though we're about to wrap up, I know you're gonna watch the replay. So, wow, so just to be clear, like this trauma-informed body work is not necessarily like your normal massage because, typically there is, kind of some places and spaces that you go that
Absolutely.
require, a bit more care.
Well, trauma informed is just for therapists to be aware that people have
Mm,
experienced traumas. So
mhm,
when that happens, or if the person has been triggered, to not you don't want that person to feel rejected, or you don't want that person to feel upset, or you don't want to have a knee-jerk reaction of backing away,
mhm,
and making that person feel like this is abnormal. You're not supposed to do that. The goal of that is to make sure that you are present with that client and making sure that they feel supported and that you understand that this happens and this is normal. You want them to feel as normal as possible, and just allow them to process that.
Yes. All right. Very good. Well, I am going to give you an opportunity now to give any closing remarks and tell folks how they can connect with you.
Oh man, I have really enjoyed this opportunity. This was so much fun to do. I love body work, massage. I love mental health therapy as well, clinical work. And I'm just so appreciative and gracious for this opportunity. I can be reached on Facebook or Instagram, Tavarus Sherrod, or you can catch me at Chelsea's Spa Salon here in town in Tallahassee, Florida. Just give them a call and set up an appointment if you want to see me or any of our other massage therapists. Thank you so much. And shout out to all my friends and family that tuned in tonight. Um, just thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are so very welcome. It's truly been a delight to chat with you tonight. Hopefully, you all, the viewers, have benefited from this, and if you have, let us know in the comments. Miss Lisa says she is really having problems sleeping. I'm waking up several times during the early mornings.
Usually try stretching and doing some. It depends on how. What is you first? Actually, what are you doing to wind down? What are you
Mm,
doing just before bed?
mm,
Like a warm tea, chamomile tea, um, with sleepy time tea, melatonin, and
mm.
start doing those things. A hot bath, or anything relaxation just before bed to
Yeah.
kind of get your body ready and signal to the body that it's time for bed and to wind down. Um, I'm not sure what that your sleep schedule is typically like, but yeah, sometimes I toss and turn too. So I know how it
Mhm.
is. I hope that answers her question. Maybe.
Yeah, so, Lisa, maybe if you don't have a night bedtime routine, then definitely get one, which, like he's saying, could include taking a hot bath or drinking some hot tea or, something like that. So, all right. Crystal, oh, we got Connie on. Thank you for being here, Connie. Crystal said, "Thank you, cousin, for sharing your knowledge."
You welcome.
All right. Mom said this was very, very informative. All right, Mom.
All
Glad you
right, thanks, Ma.
All right. So I definitely want to encourage y'all to follow him on Facebook and Instagram at Tavarus Sherrod. And if you are in Tallahassee, definitely check him out at Chelsea's. Again, the number is there. You can set up an appointment and, let his hands work his magic. All right. 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 All right. Lisa said, thanks for sharing. Okay.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, for sure. And you are accepting new clients, correct?
Oh yeah, come on down. Make an appointment at Chelsea's.
Yeah.
I come on down. I got you.
Come on down. He got you. He got you. All right. So, for those of you who are new to the Conversations with Nicole platform, of course, I invite you to subscribing and supporting. And we need all the support we can get. We are live here on Mondays and Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. And the focus is on mental health and wellness in Black and Brown communities. So, hope you again have enjoyed our conversation tonight on trauma informed body work. If you have not gotten a massage, you need to get one.
Come on,
You need to get one.
treat yourself.
Yes, treat yourself. Lisa said, "Thank you for sharing." And Tafani said, "Making my appointment real soon." Very
Come on
good. Love
down.
it.
Come on.
Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So treat yourself. We talked about a number of things that can be done outside of massage, just as it relates to body work. So, your body deserves it. Our body keeps the score from these traumatic
Hmm.
experiences that we need to relax and release the trauma, the stress. Yes. All right, Marcus, I need another massage. You do. So
Go on and get it. Get
got
on
it down.
it. Let's
Look, down
go.
in Tampa. Let's do it. All right, very good. Well, listen, good people. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you again, Tavares, for being my guest. And
Thank
we
you.
will see y'all next time. Have a good evening.
See ya.